Sega. And also, hang on tight. This is Hang on GP for Saturn. We're hanging on. We're still hanging on. Fine, be that way. Yeah, we're doing it hard.
Grand Prix race.
And that's what she said.
The circuit race course is set up on a small island.
Yeah, I usually like the green bike. It's grippy.
Albatross Cliff Reef.
So, for continuity purposes, for y'all, I filmed this right after doing Panzer Dragoons Vi.
Get ready.
Oh shit.
Go.
That's not... Oh, that's right. It doesn't pick up the, I'm using the 3D control pad. It doesn't pick up the triggers as the paddle shifters, I forgot. So I can't do manual transmission, I have to do automatic. It was like, wait a minute, I'm literally hitting every button. Alright.
Options.
Everything else should be... okay.
Grand Prix race.
Well, okay.
The circuit race course
That was
is
awkward.
set up-
Let's not do that again. So, I'm
Albatross Cliff Reef.
actually playing on the couch this time, and I look more comfortable, and I'm, like, I think in frame better. Like, on Panzer, and like so many other videos, I was, like, sitting down
Get ready.
in front of the couch.
Go.
Which is the way a lot of us would, you know, back in the day. You know, when we didn't have controller cables that were long enough to, go all the way to the couch or chair or whatever. Ah, shit. I haven't played this game in a hot second.
checkpoint.
And the Saturn cord is obviously... it's long enough to get to the couch. I can't really, like, sit all the way back with my back actually up against the couch cushions comfortably. Shit. I'm probably not gonna win this one. Oh, come on, y'all. Alright, XZ. Sorry.
Get ready.
I'm not gonna make a habit of that, but that was just... I'm trying to talk to you, but still, you know, get the playthrough underway. There we go. Yeah, I just don't, And the other problem, too, is my microphone has a pretty short cord. So, you know, I don't want to sit too far away from it. Because, like, the systems that have wireless controllers, you know, obviously I can go all the way back on the couch and lean back and get super comfy, but then, like, you know, the microphone and camera can only reach out from the computer so far. So,
Passing through the checkpoint.
you're passing through the checkpoint. Okay. The music in this is so good.
Passing through the checkpoint.
Super, super overlooked. I mean, to be fair, the Sega Saturn platform already is host to a lot of incredible music, so, you know. One of your exclusives is Panzer Dragoon. It's kind of like, well... You have Sega Rally Championship and Daytona, USA, and like, all these awesome games.
Passing through the checkpoint.
Since the microphone is further away, I'm also trying to project better. And, you know, speak properly and actually, like, push air up, you know, through my face instead of just kind of letting it set in some awkward space that no microphone could ever pick up without extreme amplification. I don't know. There was a joke somewhere in that sentence. I think I lost it.
This is the final lap.
Holy smokes, I think that guy's dead.
Passing through the checkpoint.
Goal.
Yeah. Goal. And we did it in heels. Aren't these adorable? Boys, you don't have any idea what you're missing, but
Make an entry under your name.
yep.
J.
Oops.
E. F.
That's right. Now I was trying to show off the other foot. Get over here. In frame. See? See, I can outrace most of y'all boys and do it in heels, so... Just saying.
Grand Prix race.
The circuit race course is in circuit.
Now, when I found these shoes, they were at a thrift store, so a fantastic price.
Great Crimson Wall.
Just about as excited it is for any game pickup. Again, I'm just saying. Same thing with this dress. Like, some of the best money I've ever spent in my life. Besides, you know, on, Sega gaming.
Go.
Passing through the checkpoint. Passing through the checkpoint.
Ah, shit.
Passing through the checkpoint. Passing through the checkpoint. Passing through the checkpoint. Passing through the checkpoint.
Oops. That was not the brake button. That was the HUD button.
This is the final lap.
Already? Oh my gosh.
Passing through the checkpoint.
Goal!
Ah, darn. Second place.
Make an entry under your name.
It's probably because I was too busy thinking about shoes.
F.
And Sega Saturn games. So one area where this game's it definitely feels underdeveloped is like, you know, the way like even if you win, it just kicks you back to the menu anyway, instead of being able to just continuously run through everything in the Grand Prix mode. It's just one of those things I feel like would have been fixed if the game had been allowed to just
Grand Prix
stay in the oven a little longer.
The circuit be intricate.
New Dwells.
Which is basically New York. But that's fine. We won't
Get ready.
dwell on it.
Go!
Did the game have the right to go this hard on the music? I don't know, but I'm here for it. That was a really slappy power slide.
Passing through the checkpoint.
Okay, boys and girls and MBs, we need to bring back organs and music. Like shit.
Passing through the checkpoint.
Well, booey. We made podium, but... Like, oh no, we have to play more Sega GP... Hang on GP
J,
to win.
E,
It's such punishment.
S,
Really, the only bad thing about it is just having to get kicked back to the... Sega splash screen every time. I'm hanging on. I really am.
Grand Prix race.
The circuit race course is set
Okay.
up on a standard
That's right.
circuit race course.
Yeah, you do have to get first to unlock the long version. So let's just go ahead and get first place out of the way on these, and then we'll do all the long ones.
Great Crimson Wall.
There might be a "that's what she said" in there, but...
Get ready. Go.
Passing through the checkpoint.
You're a checkpoint.
Passing through the checkpoint. Passing through the checkpoint. Passing through the checkpoint.
Get out of my way. You stand between me and victory.
Passing through the checkpoint.
Ah, crap.
Passing through the checkpoint.
That was a little bit too close.
Passing through the checkpoint.
Sometimes the bumper car physics in this game are a little annoying, but it's nowhere near as, like, obnoxious and, irritating as Ridge Racer.
This is the final lap.
As long as you have analog controls. Now, if you had nothing but the stock Saturn D-pad to play with, this would be probably more frustrating than it's worth.
Goal.
Wow, we smoked him that time.
Make an entry under your name.
J, E, X,
And back to the menu we go. Even sitting down, I feel so cute in these shoes. If you know, you know.
Grand Prix race.
that strand of hair is just it's not gonna cooperate today. Fine. But if somebody thinks it looks cute, then
Get ready.
it's all worth it.
Go.
Passing through the checkpoint.
Shit.
Passing through the checkpoint.
And when you take one of those hairpin turns just right and preserve most of your speed, it's super satisfying.
Passing through the checkpoint. Passing through the checkpoint. Passing through the checkpoint.
Get out of the power slide. I might need to turn that off. Like, I don't know. When I was first learning this game, I thought the power slides were handy, but now I'm thinking it's like maybe it's more trouble than it's worth. Because it's not like Daytona, where power sliding feels like just a natural part of the whole physics system. This thing uses a stupid kind of ridge racer sort of thing, where it's like you go into a power slide mode. It's almost like the controls and the physics all of a sudden just like behave differently while you're in that mode until you go back to like normal driving. That's the best way I can describe it, how it feels. But like moments like that, it's extremely handy. But
This is the final lap.
yeah, kind of wondering if I shouldn't just turn it off. Well, there was a chance that I could have won, and I just blew it.
Goal.
Ah, shucks. And of course, the last time that I went through all the stages and Power Slide was on, I think it was still on normal difficulty.
Under your name.
J.
So any areas where it was slowing me down too much probably didn't hurt my chances as badly. So.
Options. Grand Prix race.
Yeah, if only the Power Slides worked more like Daytona.
New dwells. Get ready. Go.
Just because it was so close to the beginning, that's like, whatever. If that had done the final lap and I was far enough ahead, I might have just went with it.
Halfway through the checkpoint.
Okay.
Passing through the checkpoint.
So the hairpins without power slides, definitely trickier. Oh my gosh.
Passing through the checkpoint. Passing through the checkpoint. Passing through the checkpoint.
Jeez, how much do I have to slow down?
Passing through the checkpoint.
Cripes.
Passing through the checkpoint.
Jeez, I almost slowed all the way down first gear. Still hit the wall.
This is the final lap.
It's like, can I just turn power slides on? Just for that part? I don't want to do it again. Even the music is awesome. Get out of my way. Whew.
Goal.
That weren't the most glamorous run, but we'll take it. Oof. I was not very comfortably far ahead there.
Make an entry under your name.
Okay.
J. E.
You know, the bitch of it would be if I keep entering my name and then forget to transfer the save from the internal memory to the cartridge. Wouldn't that be a hoot? Nothing like that has ever happened. Alright, let's do the long courses. Which, to be fair, you know, they're just variations on the
Grand
ones you
Prix
just
race.
saw.
The circuit race course is
Oh, wait. I have to beat this one anyway to unlock the other two.
Albatross Cliff Reef.
So you still have to do it in order from left to right anyway. Whatever.
Get ready. Go.
But you do get new music too, which is cool.
passing through the checkpoint.
Oof, that's... music's so good. It's such great energy and instrumentation.
Passing through the checkpoint. Passing through the checkpoint.
Eep. I'm really not trying to hit any of y'all.
This is the final lap.
You're just in very unfortunate positions a lot of the time.
Passing through the checkpoint.
Goal.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we destroyed that one. We did it as stylishly as my shoes would allow.
Make an entry under your name.
That's the problem with my frame being so small. I can't get my shoes in frame very easily.
Head.
You know, I suppose if I had like a I don't know what you call it, not just a tripod, but more like a I don't know, like a boom or a swivel, and maybe a slightly bigger camera. Maybe that'd be easier to do like a long shot of me, and you can see my whole cute outfit at all times. Of course, if I could afford that, then I could also afford like a racing play seat, and then maybe have like a little stand. I could put my Saturn racing wheel on it,
The circuit race
It'd be
course is a circuit race.
and it would be fun and adorable.
North Crimson Wing.
See, those are the kinds of things, to be honest, like, you know, I'm not in a position to buy any of that shit, but, I mean, if someone wanted to be, like, ultra generous,
Get ready.
and help me buy one, you know, that's different.
Passing through the checkpoint.
Okay.
Passing through the checkpoint. Passing through the checkpoint. Passing through the checkpoint. Passing through the checkpoint.
Maybe I should find the lady who is saying checkpoint and,
Passing through the checkpoint.
see if she wants to go out for cocktails. You know, whatever happens afterward, happens.
Passing through the checkpoint.
Or at the very least, we could go shopping together. we're traveling to all these exotic places around the world, you know, opportunities to indulge in some other cultures and fashions.
Passing through the checkpoint.
Ah, shit. Alright, I keep my eye on the prize. I'm not worried about, like, what kind of shopping I could do
Passing through the checkpoint.
abroad.
Passing through the checkpoint. This is the final lap.
Is it? Is anything ever final? I don't know.
Passing through the checkpoint.
Ew, that was... oof.
Passing
That was
through
rough.
the checkpoint.
Goal.
See, the long variants, I don't know if they're even harder, or if it's just that, like, by the time I get to them, I've, like, reacclimatized myself to the controls and physics. And I'm just, like, zoned in? I don't know.
Make an entry under your name.
J. E. S.
Hopefully for the final time, we're kicked back to the menu. I don't know, I could have recorded this, like, just one stage at a time, like I did when I very first started doing Sega Saturn videos. Like, I did OutRun just, like, one goal at a time, and then Daytona I did one course at a time for uploads, and, I wasn't on camera.
3 race.
I don't know.
The circuit race course is set up on a small island. The intricate circuit race course runs through a city.
I think back then I just didn't appreciate how
Long New Dwells.
super oversaturated YouTube already is with just, like, your standard long plays. Like, just raw footage. Like,
Get ready.
even though I think there are people, probably, like, an audience seeking out stuff on original hardware,
Go.
and not just footage recorded from any which source, but, even so, there's still a lot to choose from, so. It's like, well, for better or worse, at least I'll make it my own. Like, who else is doing a, Hang On GP
Passing through the
Let's
checkpoint.
Play quite like this one, At the very least, they don't look as fabulous. I'm just saying. Oh, come on. Still hit the grass. This is not how to touch grass.
Passing through the checkpoint. Passing through the checkpoint.
Grapes.
Passing through the checkpoint.
So there are probably some turns that I would have an easier time with on manual transmission,
Passing through the checkpoint.
and I could control my power distribution better. So. But can't be worrying about that now. We're on the last stage.
Passing through the checkpoint. Passing through the checkpoint. This is the final lap.
Come on, come on, come on.
Passing through the checkpoint.
You have been uber chicken. Ah, nuts. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah! He's right on my heels. Did we do it? Oh my gosh! You see what made the difference? Those wearing chunky heels pushed me that much further ahead. That's my story. These drums make me so happy. Okay, I have tried endurance mode. It's kind of like survival, like you have fuel, and you have to account for, just kind of see like how many laps you can make it more than your computer opponents, but Same courses.
Make an entry under your name.
And when I tried that the last time, I didn't notice any, like, extra rewards or different ending or anything. Now, if I'm wrong, someone feel free to correct me, but
Test.
cordially. Well, that's it. That's all the fair and fair we got was the credit roll, but I mean, at least it unlocked something, you know. There's not much to the game, honestly, but it is fun, really great music. You know, as long as you've got a steering wheel or the analog pad, then, you know, you can have a good time with it. It was made by Genki. They did a good job. I just think, like, the game, it needed just a little more time in the oven.
Option.
Just to flesh it out a little bit more, and just those little touches, you know, like being able to stay in the GP mode and all that. And they probably could have tightened up the controls to make them a little less twitchy, but yeah, I think it's a good game. And it's too bad that really, like, ever since this, Sega hasn't really done anything with the Hang On franchise, so oh well. But yeah, I enjoyed that, and I hope you did too. Now, in the meantime, I'm gonna go think about more cute outfits and play seats and racing wheels. So, much love, and I'll see y'all later.